Hey everybody, it's Atrona. I hope you're doing great and all is well. Today we're going to take a quick sneak peek at the new ranking event, and we're also going to take a little look into the new scout event. So let's get started with that. So the new ranking event is called Battle Royale of AR Newbes, and it's actually interesting because it is a new type of enemy. We aren't, oh sorry, I went the wrong way. We aren't dealing with, variations of enemies that we've already come across. They actually started this new crab style, and I've only seen it a couple of times throughout the game, honestly, but they switched up the mechanics so you focus a lot on parrying. This isn't like the other ones where you could just kind of dish out a skill and do decent damage. With this one, it's like if you're not parrying, it's going to take you a long time. So let's get into Master and we'll take a look at it right now. Okie dokie. So we start off with Bubbles. That's about 6 hits, non-parryable. Next goes that Jig and Dig, as I call it. It's the first hit, which is parryable, followed up by a non-parryable attack as it comes up. Those are the machine gun punches. That's 9 hits, and the last one's the only parryable one. That one that you just saw was the single claw down. It's just one parryable attack. It's probably the easiest one. Let's see. I missed it. The trick to that one, the machine gun punch, is just to like dodge back and then come back in right when that last one is hitting. I know I'm not doing a very good job right now, but that's because I'm kind of showing you guys the timing and all. Oh, jeez, I can't believe I missed it a second time. Now comes the prick move, which is when he heals completely. That's the grab and slam. It's 4 hits and only the last one's parryable. That's the charge. Only the first hit is unparryable, but there's 2 hits, so just wait on that second one. I'm not sure if maybe we dodge backwards or something. I'm just missing everything now. Absolutely everything. There goes that Jig and Dig. Man, I'm doing so bad with the parries. Okay, I gotta get my act together. Now, towards this part where you're already down to the 3rd bar, I would say slow down and don't use your skills, because as soon as you break that 2nd bar, the shell is gonna break. Let's see it. So close. There, so it breaks. Whoa, what just happened? That's new. Usually when it breaks, he's staggered for a while, but that seems to not be the case in this specific case, because this is the first time that he actually gets right back up. But notice how that's called a double claw down. At least that's what I'm calling it. It's unparryable. It's 1 hit, so it's easy to dodge. Just dodge downwards, and that's pretty much it. So once that 2nd bar, the 2nd time around, goes down to 0, his shell breaks, and now every attack you do is going to do a lot of damage compared to how it was before. Because this character, it seems like you can only really hurt them if you hit them with the parry. So once you get to that part, as I was trying to do, try saving up your MP, but it's only if it's really close. Otherwise, yeah, use your skill so you can break the shell and get it over with. But if you don't have a lot missing, just parry and do regular hits, and as soon as that shell breaks, hit them with every skill possibility you can so you can finish them off really quickly. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did it once and the one bar went almost all the way down. I think it went all the way down. So had he not gotten back up so quickly, which, like I said, is so weird because it's usually like a stagger. Like, you guys know what it's like whenever a weakness is exposed. I would have killed him already. But yeah, that's basically the move set. So we got bubbles, we got the machine gun punch, we got the single claw slam, we got the charge, we got what I call the prick move, which is when he fully heals, the jig and dig, the grab and slam, and the double claw down. So hopefully this helps you guys out a little bit for the next ranking event. Well, for this ranking event. And it's going to be a little difficult because most of the moves have unparryables right before it. It's not like most other ranking events where the parryable one comes first and then the unparryables come in later. But it's okay. It's just a matter of trial and error and just practice so we can memorize the pattern. And then once we get that down, we'll have like a nice good run. I think now would be a really good time for us to try our best to get higher in the ranking events, because with that new platinum medal coming about, and according to the game, there's going to be like all these new like characters coming in, at least according to the notices, at the end of June. So that could be a couple of weeks away. So I think now would be a good time for us to try our best, get as many medals as possible so we can try scouting those. And something that I thought was very interesting was that in the notices for that same event, it said something about a pairing ranking event. And not pairing as in like you're pairing in a fight, but pairing as in you're maybe put together with another character. It doesn't go into detail about it though, and that's why I'm a little curious. But let's see if this thing pops up for me. Could you do that for me? Notices? Please? Okay, I guess I have no news to report right now. But yeah, so from what I read, it said that it was a pairing event. It doesn't go into details, so I'm assuming your score, thank you, is going to be put up with someone else's. Let's see, sword dance, yeah, festival pair ranking will be held in the end of June. Sachi is going to be, one of the SD, the sword dance characters. The game suggests to make full use of step parry. The only character that I know that can do step parries are Lancers, and that's when you dash forward. I don't know if you noticed, but when you dash forward, you do a parrying motion, and so that's gonna help, because if you're out of range after doing the unparryables, you can just jump in while the crab does the parryables, and you can take care of that. Let's see. Sword dance characters may flourish in the pair ranking event. So I'm assuming they're gonna start dishing out a lot more SD characters, some more sword dance characters, and who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, so with that in mind, now let's look over the new cosplay girls that have come about. All right, whoa, look at that. That's a lot of fan service. What's with these people? What is wrong with you people? Kids play these games. All right, anyway. So the new cosplay girls, as you can see, they all have a certain job. Asuna is a nurse. We got Yui as a train conductor. We got Silika as a flight attendant. We also have Sinan as a police, which makes sense because she has guns. And we have Straya as, I don't know why it's a Spartan female teacher, or Spartan female in general. Why can't she just be a teacher? And then we have Yuna as a waitress. And so let's take a quick look at them. Let's see. So we got Shooting Star. We have Quadruple Pain. So these are all like very basic, like very common sword skills. Well, let's see. Love Injection. All right, 10 hits, not bad. And you end up pretty far away from your opponent. Well, you dash through him. So that could help you get out of trouble. I think the only thing to keep in mind is, let's see. Nah, it's good. Because I thought that maybe your enemy didn't move, or it did move. It could move while you were still doing it. So if you were fighting someone and you had very little health, maybe they could still hit you and finish you off. Let's see how we're doing with Train Conductor Yui. Vorpal Strike, Sharp Nail. We already seen those. Runaway Train. Oh, that looks really awesome. And that's what, 7 hits? 7 hits, and it looks like it'll hit whatever gets in the way. Swift Trick, Thrust Fall. The only other character I have, I think, that can do Thrust Fall is the Nightgown Asuna that you get at the very beginning of the game. But let's see, Traveling Smash. 11 hits, looks pretty good. Yeah, and as you guys, if you guys in case didn't see it, if you look under the health bar, it shows that this character now has they're weaker. They have less attack and less defense. So here we got Quick Draw, Laser Rifle. These are all like OS Sinon things. All right, let's see how far that one gets. Oh, that's really nice. That's a really good dash back. So if you're ever in danger and you have enough, you could just dash out of the way. Man, I really wish they didn't do that fan service, because like now every time I do a skill, her big old butt pops up. What are my friends gonna think? I'm just kidding. I don't have that many friends. Let's see. Then we got the female teacher, the female Spartan teacher. Something to note for the ranking event is they mentioned something called a step parry. What I believe a step parry is that the lance has the ability to parry as you dash forward. Dashing back and dashing up and down doesn't really matter. But if you dash forward, did you see that motion? That's a parry right there, believe it or not. And so since the crab has a lot of unparryables followed by a parryable, you can be out of range and then step in and parry that last one. Let's see, we got Sonic Charge, Helical Twice. These are all like the exact same skills as the other Lancers. Let's see, Demon Teacher. And if I'm not mistaken, this one can be done from quite a distance. You don't have to be necessarily next to your enemy. So that's always good, so you don't get too close to your enemy. And we got Collision, we got Riot Smash. Riot Smash I think is really good. It's a nice, what is it, like 5 hit? It's 4 hits, but still it's really good. Does a lot of damage. Let's see, Swift Waitress. 8 hits. How far do I have to be? Not bad. Not like always in hit range, but still pretty good. And I think the really interesting attribute about these characters is that when they're on standby, they're going to be healing MP and HP. Now, the last time that it said something like that was with Yui, and honestly, the MP recovery was very little. Maybe I didn't mess with her enough to see the value in it. But I hope that these characters can heal more HP and MP, because it's not happening during the skill. So that means that if you want it to be very useful for like ranking events, or not ranking events, but more like the floor clearing events, you're going to want to have a double up. So maybe these characters will be very helpful towards the end, so that you can maybe use up this character's MP, or you just take them as far as they go. And then as soon as you see that they're going to, they're about to die, you switch them out and let them recover. But who knows? So yeah, so hopefully this helps you guys a bit. And if you guys like the video, go ahead and hit like. If you guys have any comments, like who I should get, go ahead and leave that comment below. And if you guys really like the video and you guys can't wait for the next following videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. And until then, I'll check you guys later.